They just might be bringing it back again. They might be getting something right at the Walt Disney World Resort. What is it? What could they possibly be doing that we're going to be saying, oh my, what a great thing? Well, folks, the little lights could be twinkling again. The dreamlights on Cinderella's castle. We'll tell you why we now believe Disney might be spending the time and money to bring back what's truly lovely for the Christmas season. Hello, folks. We have a reason for bliss, and it is this. You might see those twinkling imported Italian lights all over Cinderella Castle. Somebody call Clark. We'll tell you why we're starting to wonder if that could be coming true, could be coming to pass, as well as what it is that has caused Disney to reconsider the task of putting up those lights every single year. Let's dive in. We'll tell you, is it going to be, or will it not be, a truly magical Christmas soon at Walt Disney World?
That was
Ladies and
definitely an
gentlemen,
exclusive. That was an exclusive right there.
Yeah, we got an exclusive right here. Ladies and gentlemen, take a look at this. This is out of the Disney Tourist blog. This was from back in September. Wow. Will Cinderella's Castle Dreamlights return for Christmas 2026?
No.
Tom Bricker is writing this one, and he says, one stunning staple has been missing from Walt Disney World's holiday lineup for the last 5 years, Cinderella Castle's Dreamlights, which transforms the icon into a shimmering ice palace. This post addresses whether Magic Kingdom might bring back the dazzling display this November or at Christmas 2026. Now, obviously, it's not coming back for this Christmas, and you can see how this used to work with the cranes and all that.
Spire Castle.
Yeah, the reason that there was question about whether or not the lights would return is because Disney is returning to the original color scheme for Cinderella Castle. They're going back. They're going to have a few little, hints of gold here, but it's basically going back to the way it looked when the park opened in the 70s. Well, guys, I've got a contact who's reached out, and although we cannot prove this definitively, and it is a scoop, so take it with a little bit of salt here, to my shock and to my amazement, ladies and gentlemen, it sounds like Disney is going to be installing when they re-roof Cinderella Castle, and that is part of the plan we're hearing is to re-roof the thing. Marvin, did you know that? Did you know they're planning to re-roof it?
I had not heard about re-roofing.
They are planning on doing that. Apparently, there is, according to the source, a plan to install these new items. I don't know exactly how they work, but they would be these new items that would allow them to more easily attach icicle lights and things like that to the castle, and might be used more than just for Christmas. So you could see, and I'll be honest, I'm truly shocked by this because this will cost money. Yeah. And yet, maybe the low crowds have Disney now saying, uh-oh, we got to fix this. We got to bring the lights back. It's shocking to me, but it's looking like we might get the lights back, and they might come for Halloween first and be used in orange and red and all of those kinds of tints and colors. Panel, what do you think about this? The idea, we're hearing from a source, that Disney might be preparing to at least make it possible for 2026 or 2027.
If that is the case, then 2 thumbs up to whoever came up with that idea, because it is 100% something that the holiday season is missing. And to that point, though, I was always confused that you're now lighting the castle with projections. Why wouldn't you just do a projection that looked like the Dreamlights?
Yeah, and I'll be honest too. I didn't believe this for a second when Tom Bricker put it out there, and I don't know that he believed it. But this source has reached out, and this source has been right so many times. They may install these little hooks or something, I guess, that will be rather hidden, but that will make it much easier, if this is true, much easier for them to install the Dreamlight so that they could perhaps do it at night and not have, Magic Kingdom be filled with cranes for a month, while they do this. So if it's way easier for them, I can definitely see how this might come to pass. Ron, are you excited about it? Is this a big win for Disney if they bring back the Dreamlights that people have wanted so badly?
I think it would be great. I do not think that what we've seen in the past, those specific types of Dreamlights will come back. I have heard that what they did put on the castle before has actually been completely destroyed, demolished.
Right.
Those Dreamlights. But there are new technologies that are developing with lighting systems and such that I can see that they could do something. I mean, I look at, I'm thinking right now of what they did with Spaceship Earth and the lights that they put installed on that. And I will tell you that when they were doing it, I wasn't really happy because I love the classic look of Spaceship Earth at night, but it's actually ended up being my favorite thing that actually came out of the 50th anniversary of Walt Disney World. And the castle needs something more than just the projections. I understand the technology is cool and all, but it's kind of worn out its welcome. I will say this, if they ever go back and do a presentation like they did before, where Elsa would come out and she would transform the castle, could they please have Cinderella come out and actually hand it off to her? That always bothered me, that Elsa would do the show, she would transform the castle into her ice castle, but she didn't get it from Cinderella. It's Cinderella's castle, and I think Cinderella should let her borrow it for the season.
Yeah, well, you make a great point with Spaceship Earth. Spaceship Earth now is far more impressive than Cinderella Castle. And maybe, now I don't know this, guys. I mean, I'm stepping out beyond what I've heard. But what if they put those lights in, and what if they can be, retracted or put out in the evening? And what if they turn that into something that can be shown more regularly than just, for Christmas? I hadn't thought of this until we're talking about it. But if they're going to have it there for Halloween, orange lights and red lights and all that, what's to stop them from doing it, for the 4th of July? What's to stop them from doing it at other times? I don't know why that would be an impossibility.
I'm just shocked that they would go to that level, because they can accomplish anything they want to do with lights with projections. It wasn't so much that they switched to projections that was my my issue with it. It was like, why wouldn't you just make the projections look like the thing that you're replacing?
Well, I've got a thought on that. So okay. I've been thinking about why Disney would do this, because it can cost money. They are spending it already on the castle, so maybe they've rolled it into the budget. But Culture, I think possibly what's going on here is Disney, for the first time ever, is facing competition not from Florida theme parks, but from Dollywood.
Yes.
Dollywood has won, I think it's multiple years in a row now, the #1 spot for best Christmas decorations. People are flocking to this theme park. It's the #1 theme park in North America, according to TripAdvisor. I think Epic Universe is probably slightly better than Dollywood, but for different reasons. Dollywood's amazing because it has 60 attractions. Culture, I think that Disney actually now has to compete against this, and Dollywood goes full, what is the Osmond City of Lights? Is that what they call Osborne?
The Osborne. Yeah.
Lights.
Yeah. Dollywood does this to their entire park. It's insane. Disney has to have something to fight back against it.
Well, they did. They
was amazed.
They ditched the Osborne lights, right? I was there for the last year, went to the celebration, bought the T-shirt and all the other touristy garbage. But I'll just tell you that there wasn't anything to compare that to. Disney had an exclusive. Pretty easy for Dollywood to, take that over. Nobody's doing it. Nobody's diving headlong into the physical displays that we certainly are marveled by each and every year. And so, Disney's in competition mode. And unfortunately, because of, again, the loss of great minds, they are having a hard time doing so. So, of course, they have to bring back dreamlights, which were incredibly popular. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, at Dollywood, like, this right here is beautiful, but like the entire park is pretty much like this. And when you take the steam train up the mountain at night and all of everything on the top of the mountain is lit up with Christmas lights, it's just unbelievable.
Yeah. And again, I think a lot of people miss this because a lot of downtown or in urban areas, a lot of downtown urban areas used to have displays and things like this, and cities don't tend to spend money on that anymore. They'd rather do other things. But look, this is incomparable. Go ahead.
Culture. We went on this train, and Vash was so excited. I have never seen a human being more.
I can believe that.
Like,
it's not some train.
I just want to point out to the right side of this real quick, Marvin, and then let's go back to talking about Vash. But on the right side of the train, and it comes in a frame in just a minute, you're going to see some trees that are wrapped in green Christmas lights. And even though it's during the day, you can still see, look, here they come in. Look how many Christmas lights are just on trees everywhere inside Dollywood. It's all over the park. I mean, it is the entirety of the park looks like this. And I think that this is what Disney now has to compete with. And perhaps that's why, Epcot is what it is. And this has been spectacularly successful. I can see why they'd go back to the Dreamlights, not the castle. People genuinely miss them.
And there is one other park that is similar in that way to Dollywood, and that's its sister park in Missouri, Silver Dollar City. Silver Dollar City at Christmas time, too, like Dollywood, is just, it's amazing. It's my understanding, and I was speaking with a friend the other day who works down there, that Silver Dollar City may have purchased some of the Osborne lights after they left.
Oh, no way.
Disney.
No way.
And when I lived there, the last year that I was there for Christmas was 2008. The park was amazing. I have heard that it's 10 times that, or if not more, at Christmas time. They have a big, giant, tree display with the dancing lights and all over it. And so, and again, it's a sister park to Dollywood, so they are very similar in the types of things that they do, the events throughout the year, and the food is just to die for. So
now here's what we need to put the caveat, ladies and gentlemen. We're reporting on this. We're hearing this. It is a rumor, but they can put in the infrastructure that makes it easy for them to attach stuff. That doesn't mean that they'll buy the stuff, and so we believe they're doing what they're doing, but just know Disney is sometimes known for screwing over even the best efforts to really plus up their stuff. We hope the Dreamlights are coming back. People love the Dreamlights, and we want Disney to give people the best time possible. If this comes to pass, ladies and gentlemen, we just reported on good, happy Disney news. Finally. How about that? It is such fun getting to spend time together, folks, but we have come to the end of yet another video. Well, that makes the mainstream scratch their heads, pull their hair out, and wonder, how is it we continue to do what we do? But you know what we do this for? It's for you. To keep bringing all the knowledge of entertainment, explaining what's going on in Hollyweird each and every day. And you can help us continue on that way by clicking the like button, share, subscribe, click it, stick it to those algorithms. It's the notification bell. Share this out on your favorite social media platforms, and we would love to have you drop a comment right on down below. Share your thoughts because, well, your thoughts truly do matter, and we mean it. As we get ready to say goodbye, we end with the common refrain. Folks, wherever you are and whatever you're doing, keep learning, keep growing, and keep having fun. Jump into the water!
Why listen to music made by people and companies who really don't like you? Check out Vacation Radio today and prepare for all new content made by the people behind the wdwpro channel. It's the place you need for all the music. That should be fun. Hundreds of songs, every genre you can imagine. Listen live on YouTube and enjoy a set list that's always sunny. It's Vacation Radio. What are you waiting for? Every wdwpro video has a link to Vacation Radio in the video description. Try it out and subscribe today.